Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. What the fuck was... Okay, yeah, we just got into the city. Like, I've been playing other games in the meantime. I've been playing just League of Legends, trying to get to fucking gold again. But, completely forgot. Hey, little Bill, what's up? Pretty sure we already...
What stream are we having today?
Final Fantasy 9.
Okay.
That's over there. Alright. Trouble went to go take a shower, so he's currently got... What? What are these designs? It's like I kind of wish this game would give you like a direction, like where to go. This way? Wait, hang on. That element looks interesting. That bastard. Can I ask you how powerful Lego Stacks is? They really create timelines? I don't know where you heard Argosax creating timelines or not. Where the fuck did these people show up? He should be comparable in his base form to Mundus, and then in Despair Embodied, he should be comparable to Void Mundus. So, he would have the ability to create timelines, yeah. But we never seen him actually do that, because he doesn't really seem to be intelligent, if that makes sense. Like, he just seems to just want to destroy everything. As DNC fan told me. No, he never actually created a timeline, but he would scale to someone who did, bare minimum. He also, because the Beast Head, well, yeah, no, Wood Moon would have created his timeline. Or even if he doesn't, he still sustains it. The universe disappears when they disappear. He would scale the Moonus, though, who again created the Beast Heads, which do physically represent the space-time continuum. So while he never actually did create a timeline, he would scale. What the fuck is that thing? Hello, Gerard. Hello, John. No, it's my party member. I know that person. I've seen them in my Opera Omnia game. Also, their design looks different than everyone else's. So who would be the strongest? I guess DM villains like Mundus, etc. The strongest one is Urizen, by far. Is he? Alright, yeah. Argosax, since it was said Sparta was able to take care of Moonus by himself and needed help doing with Argosax. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. Argosax is equal to Moondis, or base 1, he's going off of cutscenes though? Wait. So he's not going off of any of the novels, he's not going off of any of the lore descriptions or anything? Like, what's Splash going off of here? Like, is he not using any of the descriptions or anything, or is he just going off of cutscenes? Freya, just join my fucking party already so I can replace Vivi's dumbass. So he is going to go off with the cutscenes and descriptions and such. If he goes off with descriptions, well, it's because, like, I understand using the cutscenes, but if you're not going to use the descriptions, the novels or anything, wait, has he already made the video, or what's going on here? Well, I'll wait till he has a video up, and when he gets the video, I'll either watch it. Wait, so has he scaled the series, or has he started to scale the series? I don't even know what the fuck's going on in the game right now. They're talking about, like, fucking airship or some bullshit. Alright, I'll wait till Splash gets an official video up before I decide to talk about the power scaling for DMC there, or debunking it, so to speak.
Wait, Splash is going to do a power scaling for DMC?
Apparently.
Oh, man. If he tries to, like, bring it down, you're going to be in it for a war if you're going to be going up against him. That's going to be a war.
I've never seen most of Splash's videos, so I want to know how he does things.
Knowing Splash is that if you try to debunk him, you're going to be getting it. This is going to be like one of the biggest ones you'll encounter. Likely.
I'll keep that in mind. Is Mundus stronger in Argosax? No. The fuck is synthesis?
I remember talking to Tyler Owens, about Argosax being stronger than Mundus, and Tyler Owens thinks that Argosax is not even close.
Who the fuck is Tyler Owens?
I told you who Tyler Owens was months ago. He was the guy who originally talked about Universal DMC with me during 2012.
Oh. Oh, right, I remember now. Yeah, that guy's fucking wrong.
Yeah, he believes that like Mundus would completely just swat him like a bee.
Yeah, that's wrong. That guy's completely wrong. The lore just completely goes against him. Again, Despair and Body would scale the Void Mundus more likely than not. So I just watched it. He's playing DMC3 and doesn't even talk for half of it for some reason. It's weird. I'm not going to blame someone for not talking during the stream. Sometimes with streams you just have nothing to say. Did I just save? Yeah. Let's do a double save just to be safe. I don't know why. I feel like I should be double saving here. I have more hours in Yakuza 0 than I do in this, and it feels like I made more progress in this game. Final Fantasy VII, the original one, is also on Game Pass as well, so... I will be able to play Final Fantasy VII after this now, because they added it to Game Pass, if you guys would like to see Final Fantasy VII. I am also thinking about purchasing Skyrim, the complete edition for $12, all DLC and everything.
You mean the Legendary Edition for Skyrim?
I don't know what it's called, but I know it's like
It has Dawnguard and Dragonborn.
Are those the only two DLCs?
There's another one, but it has no story behind it.
Well, I hate Skyrim. I think it's a shitty game, but $13 for the full game, all DLC and everything, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. But which version of Final Fantasy VII are you actually getting?
The only version, I'm not buying it. It's on Game Pass, so I already paid for the monthly subscription. It's just, it's the original, not the new one.
Cool.
The new one's only for PS, for the PS systems.
Okay.
I have a fucking computer, which is super fucking weird. Saying something about Rebellion, then left? Or... The models are kind of weird in this game because, like, some of them look fine, but they were trying for a more realistic appearance here, and it's just fucking weird. And Blood someone uses darkness? What the fuck does that mean? Ah. Hello, Abyss Hunter.
How does Final Fantasy IX compare in comparison to Final Fantasy 15? In terms of quality?
15 would be better because it just overall looks better too.
Yeah.
Also, turn-based strategy, this one's really fucking awful because it's not really turn-based strategy. It's more like timing-based strategy. So it's like really fucking bad. You can't really sit down and think about it.
Yeah. It really rushes you. Final Fantasy VII does that too. You can't think about what you're gonna do.
This game's worse though, because I have played Final Fantasy VII, and while it is there, it's not as bad as it is in this one. I think it's because the menu's just fucking awful in this one. The menu's just really hard to navigate.
Yeah, you can't pause in Final Fantasy VII battle system. You can't do it. It's like Dark Souls. You can't pause in Dark Souls.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can't pause in Dark Souls. Yeah, Splash is gonna scale DMC apparently, Azura. I'll wait till he's done with his scaling before I really talk about it. Was there even anyone who used Darkness in DMC3? I mean, you literally fight a shadow. Wasn't Sparta without Sparta when he fought Argosax lol? Unclear. It's really just, we don't really know what the fuck happened there. Oh, the Festival of the Hunt. I've heard about this one. I'm just gonna let my teammates actually win because apparently I get better shit if they win anyways. I think he said Sparta, greatest passable Dante and Virgil, but he might have been DMC. I mean, they're equals though, right? Dante and Virgil? Yeah, they're equals. You can scale them to each other perfectly. Very excited. Sorry, I'm also doing some stuff in my mobile game because I just got. I mean, moves and artifacts? Kinda. Go ahead.
I must burn 100 calories. I'm using something to try to burn me calories. 37.
Are you on like a... You on like an exercise crunch right now or something?
Yeah, I'm 38 burn of calories.
Wait. Wait, you have like a device to measure how many calories you burn?
Yeah. It says I'm going 2 miles in distance. 8 minutes and 24 seconds. 39 calories at burn, not 40.
I have no clue what the fuck that means, but good job.
Oh.
Again, there should be an option. Just talk to me directly on YouTube. This card game is deep. Boy, you want a card game? You want a card game? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, boy. Give me your Exodia. You about to get fucking destroyed. Oh shit, he's not fucking around. Too easy. Do not. I deserve that so fucking hard. I deserve that so fucking hard. Hang on. Shit. Alright. We need you right here. Oh, select this one. No! Gosh darn it, we fucking lost. Wait.
Who'd you lose
Wait,
to?
no, we won. Oh, for shame. Oh, he almost had me there. Oh, what a shame. I get the fucking zombie. Give me all your fucking cards. Fucking trash ass. Fucking some fucking useless ass guy thinks he can step up to me and beat me in this card game. Please.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
But what I was using is shown on voice chat text. That's what I was using.
Hang on. No! Damn it! I deserve that. I deserve that so fucking hard. Do we not have... Oh, we don't have a single down, do we? Oh, no! Fuck, I lost heart. Wait. Not yet. Because I can... Oh! Damn it! Fuck this game. If someone asked Splash would not scale Marvel, he said he can't scale it because he hasn't even finished Devil May Cry. Alright, well, at least he's being somewhat fair about it.
What disc are you on Final Fantasy 9? Disc 2?
I don't know. There's no discs because it's a downloaded version of the game. But I haven't got... I'm pretty sure I'm on disc 1 still.
Well, in terms of the part of the game, did you get to the part where disc 2 starts?
I don't know where disc 2 starts. New saying I'm on disc 1 still.
Because there's 4 of them.
There's 4 discs in this game?
And I think in Final Fantasy 9 there were like 4 discs. In Final Fantasy 7 there's like 3 discs. There's either like 3 or 4 discs in Final Fantasy 9.
Oh, you're using a walker.
Yeah.
Okay, you, sir, provide me with weapons. Sustenance. Alright, it is better. Give me 2 of these. Oh fuck, we gotta be careful here. Alright, we're good for now. No, dude. Splash is smart. He could downplay the series. He thinks Akuma's universal. Now, granted, I think he uses the manga for that, but like, I'm just gonna wait and see what the guy says before I say anything. You know, like, I'm just gonna let it slide.
60 calories.
Has he ever scaled out of war? I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure Poseidon is stronger than Hades in God of War 3.
I don't know about that. I think Hades put up a better fight.
It took both Gaia and Kratos to take Poseidon down.
No, it took Kratos and Gaia punched the guy like one fucking time.
She was like wrestling with him and taking him down, trying to make sure he was losing the focus, and she like tackled him on a wall.
Him. She's stuck on the wall the entire time. She does hold him down, granted, but like we don't know if that did any real damage. All she did was holding him.
Do keep in mind that Kratos lost a lot of his powers when he fell into the river Styx.
He fought Poseidon prior to that, though. Oh, okay. So you're saying because he lost his power that Poseidon would be stronger.
Yeah.
I don't scale God of War, so I can understand your reasoning. I just don't really think there's enough evidence to support that.
The two problems is Gaia was helping out Kratos, and the other is that when Hades fought against Kratos, it was during the time when Kratos lost a lot of his powers. So Kratos didn't regain that much until like midway or endgame.
I mean, Hades will take down the whole electric titan in just seconds. Splash is shit. Not only is he massively arrogant, but he's also like. Alright. He said Virgil confirmed Dante was holding back during the fight. Are we referring to the first fight? No. There should be a way for you to message me directly on YouTube, because people have done it already.
Give me yes, 70 power.
Wait, what the fuck? We can combine shit? When the fuck was this an option? Oh, fuck.
29 calories left to 100.
I'm gonna go sell some shit, see how this turns out. Get out of my way. Also, why is it the same red-haired busty chick walking around? DMC combo video? Dude, if you think I can, like, I mean, maybe you can ask me, I can ask Mangler to make one, but like, you're asking me to do a combo video? It's gonna be shit. Okay, so currently right now I have the Mithril Dagger. Which one's better? Okay, so the Butterfly Sword's better. Well, fuck, now I wish I hadn't bought the fucking Mithril Dagger. Fuck. Okay, you. How do I start the festival then? I got my potions. I got my thingamabobbies. You.
Hello, Mangler. Oh, Zemitor, I got asked. Would 8 on your time tonight be a good time for the raid?
You're gonna have to give me some leeway there because I showed up at around like 8:40, but you were already gone by that point.
Yeah, I got tired.
I would plan for like, well, alright, well, I'd plan for like 8:30 because like I thought I was getting ready at 8, but took a bit longer than I expected.
All right, 8:30 your time.
Alright. I can't beat Virgil in Sparta mode. Oh, that's a shame. You just gotta keep trying at it. Dog, I'll fucking kill you.
17 more calories to burn. And 16 more calories to burn.
I have arrived.
Oh. Alright, so I guess we're going to a church then?
I had never seen this Final Fantasy game.
This is 9. Yeah, well, okay, we're in church now.
And again, I don't really see most Final Fantasy games, so...
Give me your money.
The main character in Final Fantasy 9 Mangler is a monkey.
Is this the one you were playing earlier with the train and like
Yes.
the? Was that the one where you were climbing up a ladder and you grabbed like your girlfriend's butt or something?
Yes. This is the sexual offender right here. This man.
That's like the only thing I remember because like I kind of like mesh the designs of the bosses together with each other, so I'm like, he could be on like 12 for all I know, but I don't really.
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh, hi guys.
Where the fuck do I go? Okay, so I guess we got splashed doing DMC power scaling.
It's scary because if Splash is going to go up against you or you're going to go up against Splash, it's going to be ugly.
No, it's not. Because if Splash comes away with like radically different conclusions, then it won't be ugly. It'll be the same. I mean, if anything, I expect other power scalers to just wank DMC rather than to downplay it. Because usually when people downplay it, it's never at 2C. They usually go below that.
Have faith, you bastards. I mean, like, he thinks Akuma's universal, so I'm pretty sure he'll be fine with DMC.
I didn't ever like watch or play the Street Fighter game. Well, okay, so I played the Street Fighter games, but I never played the story.
I'm done.
So I don't know
no more.
for certain. I've just been told that most of them are just street level.
102.
Good man.
Also, I heard someone needed some help with some DMC levels, and I'm here.
Oh, I guess Level's having trouble being Akuma's in Universal and Udon, by the way. Oh, so apparently the Udon mangas are canon, so I'm gonna have to sit down and get those because I gotta redo my Akuma video for at least Rao versus Akuma. I'm not gonna redo the Rugal versus Akuma because Rugal only has gameplay appearances with some little, You'll find Universal is a pretty common trait for most characters.
Lil Bill, which Virgil are you fighting? As you said, you can't beat Virgil in Son of Sparta mode, but there are two Virgils. It's the one that Nero fights.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, the one that Nero fights and the one that Dante fights. Because even though they have pretty much the exact same moves, one of them doesn't stagger when he's in DT, and the other does, and that makes like a whole world's worth of difference.
Udon is canon. Apparently, Capcom does tell them. He's saying Nero. Get the fuck out of the way, you fucking dog!
Oh, the Nero should be super easy because all you have to do is just use air taunt. Because like Nero's, Lil Bill, fun little fact. Virgil's greatest weapon, his Judgment Cut, has a skybox in that game. So when you're about at the height of I think 2.5 jumps, his Judgment Cut cannot go up any higher. So if you like jump off of him when he's Judgment Cutting in midair, he'll never be able to hit you. If you also just jump, air taunt, then jump again, you're basically above his things, and then you can also like do roulette spin and then air taunt again, and you just can wait out his Judgment Cuts. That's one way to do it. Also, Payline allows you to beat his summon swords because Payline reflects projectiles. And if it doesn't reflect a projectile, it has armor on it. So, like a massive amount of armor.
It's because I hate Nero's combat compared to Dante.
Those sound like fighting words.
You say this to the Nero. Oh, he's changing his words. Now he likes Nero's combat.
He's like, well, I like it. I don't hate it. I strongly, respectfully dislike it. No, I get it. There are some people who just don't like Nero's combat. I think part of that has to do with just the XC mechanic. Like, people are like, why do I have to wear a sword? Can't I just swing the sword and kill things?
I didn't leave the Vivi event though. I just automatically got fucking kicked out of it. Wait. Okay, so I get what you're saying. Okay, so I gotta go to that shop. Is what you're saying?
So what's Splash doing with DMC?
Apparently just mostly on it. I should have said no left pieces. Are you fucking kidding me?
So I looked up his channel and I see DMC or Devil May Cry scaling live, and it's like a picture of the reboot and DMC3 Virgil pointing their guns at each other.
Okay, so it starts it back at that shop, so we gotta get back to that shop. I think that shop was this way.
Based on what's being shown, it only seems like he's really going through DMC3's cutscenes. But I don't think he's playing the games. I think he might be, like, jumping around.
So apparently he's going off of cutscenes, but apparently he's also, or according to these people, he is also going to get the descriptions and the novels and such.
So is he going to play the game?
I don't know.
Well, if he's not going to play the game, then I don't want to hear his power scaling opinion. You kind of need to play the game. You can't just like watch all the cutscenes because you internalize the information much, 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 much better when you actually like work for it. There's also the fact that like certain abilities activate certain ways very specifically in gameplay and can be tied into lore because they're non-avoidable. They're not by choice. They have to be activated in a very specific way, so you can argue for them being used in lore. It also just helps knowing the way abilities working in gameplay.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
In lore.
Oh, fuck! I wasn't ready for that.
Finally, Triple has come back after 200 years of
Good
a
fucking
shower.
lord! Oh, what the fuck?
Well, I do take long showers, so I can understand that.
No, you
My
fucking
showers don't
don't.
usually extend. Well, yeah.
How long's your fucking
They usually
shower?
don't extend. Well, at the most, like 20 minutes.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. That's not a long shower.
It is for people who have like a reasonable amount of water. Not for people who have like like 5 wells or whatever you're smoking. Because what are you doing? Like 2-hour showers or something?
Hour and a half.
Are you like Aquaman? Like, do you need to be sprayed with water so you can communicate with the ocean or something?
I cannot shower fast for the life of me. I keep thinking like I'm dirty or something. I really need to sit down and actually work on my problems.
I mean, you don't necessarily need to play the games. Reggie, you do realize that like most of the arguments for like stuff in lore comes from you arguing against gameplay as well as for it. Like the fact that Quicksilver has an initial time stop is very specific to the fact that it operates that way in gameplay.
So I'll start off and say the following. I don't necessarily think you have to play the games to scale them. I think watching the cutscenes and doing descriptions is fine on its own. But I can kind of understand where Mingler's coming from, because just reading descriptions and a cutscene view of ability doesn't really demonstrate how the ability is used.
Also, yeah, you also don't really have a proper understanding of, well, not just the way the abilities are used, who the abilities are used against, if you don't know how the boss fights actually work mechanically. Because there's a lot of boss fights where, I mean,
where the fuck do I go?
The enemies just are not trying as hard as they could at later points in the game, given the repeated boss fight trope and shit. Like, I'm trying to think of some examples. But they elude me at the moment because I've never really heard of someone trying to power scale like a video game and not playing it. It's kind of the point. It's a game. You're supposed to play it.
You should watch my earlier content then.
You fucking heathen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend fucking money for every single game I was gonna power scale. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, if you're gonna take the time and effort.
Why the fuck am I gonna fucking buy that shit?
Why you not got the commitment?
Dude, nah, fuck that noise. Because then there's also shit like you... Why does everyone play this fucking card game?
But why would anyone buy DMC2? Lil Bill, no one buys DMC2. Well, no one buys DMC2. We just buy 1, 2, and 3. It just
Yeah, I
like
gotta
no
be-
one.
I gotta go Mangler there. You don't really buy DMC2 anymore. You just buy
You buy the
whole
HD
games.
collection, and it comes with 3 of the games, which includes 2. So you're like, all right, well now that it's here, and then follow that train of thought to its natural conclusion. So, like no one, I don't think anyone here has bought the original PS2 because all the HD collections are on the other thing. Well, except for the Switch.
I played DMC2 on the original PS2. My cousin gave it to us.
Well, I
Or
meant
he didn't give it
like
to us. He let us borrow it. Fucking country
I meant like
people.
now. Like now, why would you do it? Now, as in like the last 5 or so years. Like just.
I mean, Power Scale Kirby, but I Power Scale Kirby, but I didn't play every single game.
I mean, for Kirby, it kind of depends on which canon you're going with. Because I'm pretty sure since it's a Nintendo franchise, games do get like rebooted. Given that a similar thing happens with the Mario continuity.
Gamer's Little Playground is fucking great because he just shows up with like all the cutscenes.
For the cutscenes movies? Well, we'll see, that's the problem though. You kind of have to have the game on hand to do proper scans. Because if you do, you have access to the gallery descriptions. As well as like
that is one of the issues, but you could always just go on the wiki, unless the game is like really obscure.
Well, it's much easier to just take a screenshot, slap it in front of someone's face, because if they're going to argue, they can still argue against the wiki even if it's being taken directly from the game.
No, because
you can argue against a screenshot.
You can just go down to the wiki sources, and then the wiki sources will link you to the actual thing normally, or they'll have pictures of it actually. Like for my Dead or Alive video or with the Rachel stuff, the Ninja Gaiden wiki has the sources down below with the official descriptions from the game itself, and then it has the actual pictures to support it, with the exception of the God's history.
Mm-hmm. So with a series like 10 or 20 games, you need to play all of them to scale? Well, it kind of depends on how power scaling is handled in that respective series. Generally speaking, if a series has 10 or 20 games, it's had a reboot at some point. So yeah, you have to play a lot of them. Like, this isn't even... Guys, this isn't even Splash saying, like, oh, he's just gonna do the first one, and then, like, he'll play at least one of them. He's just gonna skip all of them. Like, yeah... He's not even trying. He's not even bothering with it. It's like, alright, well... I'm saying he's free to do that. Just, I'm not going to take any of his arguments like too seriously unless it's information I've already like, aware of.
Ozra would only be 2B by the end of the game, and that would only be Ozra the Destructor. Ozra at the end of the game, because Ozra the Destructor doesn't scale, and Ozra only gains the full power at the end of the fight with Chakravartin.
What is a Chakravartin?
Wait, have you never played Ozra?
Nope.
Ozra's Wrath?
Nope.
Chakravartin.
Yeah, talked about a lot.
Chakravartin is the god of that verse, and at the end of the game, you kill him.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, it's very fun.
Mm.
Based off feats and statements? No.
Over.
So based off of feats, he would only be Universe Level Plus. Based off of a French statement, he would be... Yeah, okay, see, that's the French version. So he would only be that strong if you take that French translation at full value. Because he does confirm that he has created more than one in the game. But again, that would still be within the Universal Plus range.
Why do I need to debate Seth? Or
Splash?
Splash?
You're Freudian slipping.
No, I saw an S word and I was like,
You're Freudian
Splash,
slip
but
is
for
too
some
powerful.
reason, I meant to say Splash, but it came out of Seth. Muscle memory in the tongue.
Dude, power skill and League of
Yeah,
Legends.
so why do I need to debate Splash? Exactly? Like...
I've actually never seen Mingler do a full-on debate. Oh, I think he did just debate fucking Cyber
He's been
yesterday,
subject to
technically.
my debates. You've never been a third party to them. I was gonna say, like, I mean, I don't think Splash really has any, like, concrete opinions about DMC yet, because from what I saw, he just seemed to be looking at DMC3, so he doesn't really have anything to debate me on.
Apparently, he said that Virgil confirmed Dante was holding back in the first fight, I guess. And I'm like, that's not,
No.
that's not wrong, but it's not right either.
Wait, he said Virgil confirmed Dante was holding back in the first fight?
Yeah, I guess because that Dante didn't have his demonic power, and I'm like, well, I guess you're not technically wrong,
Well,
but that's not
no.
exactly what's going on.
You can't hold back what you haven't unlocked. That's like having your strength sealed and having it consciously active, but choosing not to use it are not the same thing. So that's false.
Fuck is that thing?
That's very false. Power skill because of science. But what does science have to gain from me talking to Splash? What? No, he said Virgil was holding back. Well, no shit, Virgil's holding back. Like, that wasn't...
No,
that was...
he said Virgil was holding back? Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah, well, that's... Oh, I thought... I just said Dante. I was just like, that doesn't make any sense. How do you hold back power that's sealed? Yeah, no shit that Virgil's holding back. Like, he doesn't use his devil trigger in the first fight, which you don't even figure out that he has the devil trigger officially until the second. Well, technically you figure it out at the end of the first fight because he says Dante awakens the devil inside him as well, which is a direct implication that Virgil has a devil inside him already. But, like, you don't see it officially until the second fight. Which that all would have been for nothing if you didn't ever see him do it.
Aren't Neo
So
and
that's kind of
Splash
why
cool, though?
gameplay matters.
Are you saying aren't they cool now? Is that what you're supposed to be saying there? I don't know what Neo does
I don't
with
think
anything.
squashing beef means you're like, I guess you're cool. You're not gonna start fights with each other, but you're not they're not friends either.
I can't really speak for that because I don't know what's Neo's situation.
I just remember. Okay, so I'm not trying to speak for Neo. I'm just saying, as far as what was shown to me, most people Discord server, they had a little beef, and I guess presumably they squashed it, or at least they ceased it for some period of time for whatever reason. They don't seem to be friends. Last time I checked, but I don't know.
Let's see here. Kratos claps Azura. Oh, that's actually very dependent on where you scale Kratos. Because
But if you scale Kratos to 3A, I'm pretty sure he would lose to Azura if Azura is 2C.
No. Regardless, I think at this point you'd have to scale Kratos to 2C. I think regardless, I think there's enough shit for time going on there where you could argue 2C.
Time is a factor.
Like Bear of Min.
I know. I hear a lot of people scale. I think Neo scales him to 3A for... I think most of... Well, he scales Kratos to 3A for similar reasons that he scales Dragon Ball Super characters to 3B.
Wait, he scales him to 3B?
Well, yeah, like Universal.
No, that's 3A.
I don't think... No, he puts him at... No. 3A is infinite three-dimensional.
No. That's high 3A. 3B is, I think, like multi-galaxy
Are you sure
level.
that's not? Are you sure that's not? Oh, hang on. Let me check this, guys. It's fact-checking time.
Check the rest about it because I don't think they changed it.
Unless they were just like, hey guys, you know, we know you like the tiering system, but
We're
mixing it up a little.
Fuck it up again. He surpasses concepts just time and space. Where is Kratos confirmed to surpass time and space?
Like all of time and space? Yeah, no, they have a high 3A. That's fucking stupid. Alright, never mind.
Yeah, 3A would be
3A.
universal, and high 3A is infinite, or the Yggdrasil?
Every time I've been using 3A, I've been saying infinite. I've been referring to people.
Oh man.
I'll just say infinite 3D. That way no one can mess up my. No one can confuse me.
Where the fuck do I go?
Kratos is not 2B. That's no. If I don't know Azor's scaling, but if he's 2B, he's probably gonna wipe Kratos. Unless Kratos is just like massively faster than him and can like steal the victory with an ability.
You can't scale Kratos to the Jaeger cell because we're gonna do this. 3A is multi-galaxy, 3B is galaxy. Wait, no, 3A has to be universal because 2C is.
Yeah, no. 3A's universal. I just checked it. There's a high 3A.
Newhan, you didn't send me a walkthrough in the chat. Send it to me over YouTube or Discord because you can't send it to me over. For some reason, you can't link shit in Discord chat or not Discord chat, YouTube chat.
Yeah, Ryan. I'm pretty sure Kratos is infinite speed at best. He doesn't have immeasurable speed, contrary to popular. The only time he travels back in time is when he's literally using a time portal produced by the Furies. Which I don't think that really counts because he's not doing it of his own accord.
Every time I get Fury, I just think DMC5.
Yeah, not as impressive, definitely, because one has to make a mechanism that pulls strands to adjust someone's fate.
I saw the full picture there of that character. Good shit, Newhan. Good shit. I'll send you $3 later.
One of them has to pull strands to view someone's fate, go to that specific point in time, and then do something in that world at that time that artificially and indirectly constructs.
Well, okay, so hang on.
And that's their immeasurable speed, whereas the Fury's just like, hey, let me just move through space and time real quick.
He actually does have immeasurable speed since he scales to the Valkyries who can travel between realms with sheer movement.
I mean, wouldn't that just be travel speed, though?
That's not immeasurable speed. That would be infinite speed.
Immeasurable is moving through like time.
No, okay. So if you can travel between dimensions, or let's say if you can travel between timelines, that is infinite speed. That's not immeasurable. Immeasurable would be moving forward or backwards in the timeline via movement. But as far as
you're essentially. Like, you completely ignore the flow of time, and you can, like, tangibly interact with it as you move through it. That's more so what immeasurable time is. Whereas, like, infinite speed is relegated to...
All the realms are connected via time. Well, I think Ryan's right there. They all share the same timeline, more or less.
Like, okay, the realms transcend time-space. I don't know about that. Like, the only thing in God of War 4 that's stated to transcend time and space is, like... the Yggdrasil itself, but that's not even the Yggdrasil's like true form.
No, okay, the realms transcend time and space. No, they don't. The realms do not transcend time and space. If you want to argue the tree itself does, fine, but the realms on the tree don't. Does Sparta and the rest of his kin know his DT work?
Yeah, the strands transcend. Well, that's kind of what I meant.
Okay, the strands are not the worlds, though.
Does Sparta and the rest of his kin know how DT work? If so, how do they know? Well, I would assume Sparta knows, because he kind of sealed his power multiple times, so he would have had to become human.
No, they don't.
For 2, I mean, Dante transforms into a demon
Freya
right in front of Virgil.
I've seen the scans. Freya at no point confirms... Is Noble 6 handsome? Probably is.
No one knows.
Freya at no point confirms that all the fucking things are fucking above... All the worlds are above time.
Anyway, yeah, so Dante transforms. Virgil sees it and says, I have a devil inside me
Okay, but
as
the
well.
strands are not the worlds. What you're arguing is... Oh, each strand houses a world, or each strand is... Wow, he actually got changed real quick. And also his skin color changed. Okay, so I guess type out a longer statement then, because I'm confused here.
Mm-hmm.
I love how the damn skin color changed completely with his costume.
I would assume Dante and Virgil know how DT works because they both use it multiple times over the course of the the
And
franchise.
if you take the guidebook into account for the third game, we also see that Virgil gains a more powerful DT.
Superior DT.
Yep. They actually made their wiki
I mean,
detail.
I would have assumed that already because he had his Devil Trigger since he was like 8. So, just saying.
Guys. Whatever you think, Kratos doesn't beat Hollow Knight. Can we at least admit the fact that Hollow Knight will body Kratos? Can we at least get our facts straight? Oh, these CG cutscenes are garbage. Fuck, these look awful.
They're not that bad.
Maybe just the Dan looks awful.
Oh wait, yeah, there's some lag there. Oh boy.
Zidane just looks. His face is just gross as fuck. I mean, there's evidence to support fucking two fucking A Hollow Knight or 2B Hollow Knight at the bare minimum. You're just gonna have to accept your L, Crypto. I've already made the video. Look, the stand transcends time and space and stretch for infinity as confirmed in the light novel. Then do the realms transcend the whole branch of the tree. No, each strand holds a... No, that's not right. The worlds don't transcend the tree branches or strands. Aren't the worlds on the fucking strands?
Well, the worlds are on the strands. They're not even...
Mangler, you're lagging a little bit
kind of
there.
like... Whoa, hang on.
No, the branch.
Alright, I'm back.
Hang on, I've only got a fucking telescope around. Oh. Where'd you get that info? From people who scale... Okay. I've never heard any... What the... Is that... Can I see a chocobo on the fucking distance over there? Do my eyes deceive me? There is nothing to support fucking the realms being above time. I know that much because I've never even seen that before. And I've seen all the scans for it. Or at least I've seen all the relevant scans. I understand infinite timelines because I've seen the fucking card game design and shit. But like, the realms are never stated to be above fucking time. Wait, hang on. There it is.
It said transcend. Well, that's just... Do you know what transcending is?
I mean, if you transcend something, then you're above space and time. You're above what you're transcending. Also, only the true form Yggdrasil contains countless timelines.
That's what it said. LaBill, I think we're having a hard time understanding what you're saying. Because every time you say something and someone disagrees with you, you then say, that's what I just said. Or that's what I mean. Or no.
Do you think Neo's kids, if he will kid... I mean, can I just say one of the main things I hated about DMC5 is that Nero doesn't have kids with Kitty already. Like, he takes care of orphans, and these orphans could have easily just been called their kids, and it would have been no difference.
I hate that the orphans are there and not his kids.
Yeah,
that's
the
problem.
There's no reason.
I'd be fine with there being orphans there if he has at least one kid. And
you find out that Nero actually is waiting till have sex till marriage, and he hasn't married Kidia yet. He's got a chastity belt on, and Kidia's just over there like fucking biting her nails every night because Nero's a fucking bitch.
Kidia is like, I want to get my game on. It's just like, no, I shouldn't. It's not right. And it's just like, Kiria is just like, I've decided what's right since the beginning of time. What the fuck are you on about?
Right. She's not respectful, so she won't force him, but she's just like, why the fuck did I have to fall in love with this little bitch? Virgil fucked your mom on a one-night stand.
Well, I'm just waiting for the next power scaler to jump into DMC and completely skip the games and do exactly what Splash is, so I can call the majority of them bitches for not attempting to at least try it. I'm waiting.
Oh my goodness, Vivi keeps having next. What the fuck? Something's about to happen? Are you sure about that? Because I'm trying to fucking get. Man, that chick can jump. Okay, so I guess we're about to get some massive event going on because everyone's just dropping ominous fucking flags at this point. Oh.
Kyrie is like, give me that devil bringer. Who do you think's responsible for the plot of DMC5? It's Kyrie. Urizen invading the human world to get the tree is just an excuse to make it look like he's busy so that he can have a reason to become more powerful and eventually challenge Kyrie.
How do you make a 1A character? You have to have a multiverse, you have to have concepts, and you have to have that character transcend all that shit.
Well, generally speaking, you don't necessarily need a multiverse.
I mean,
you just need like higher dimensions.
People will be anal about it if you don't multiverse.
No, okay, so fuck all of you if you think you need a multiverse. Generally speaking, a multiverse is present to showcase higher dimensions. But I mean, yeah, I guess if we're being practical here, technically, yeah, because the multiverse just means a collection of like universes. They don't have to specifically be within the same dimension.
You're just hurting them.
So,
just hurting
more. Sure, but when someone says multiverse, they're usually referring to universes within the same dimension. So like Marvel's multiverse, for example, infinite three-dimensional.
Okay, but
universe.
that wouldn't extend to the world. So that wouldn't scale to Kratos.
Don't you mean Zawado?
I have to fit in different dimensions? No, you need infinite dimensions. Get those numbers up, those are rookie numbers.
Do you think Nero's kids, if he will kids, do you think one of them will have a PDT transformation? One of them will disliking their humanity, so they go for a PDT. We'll figure out how it's possible for a PDT. You're going to have to explain to me what the hell that English was, as well as what a PDT is.
Yeah, it's the perfect devil trigger. It was a concept for DMC4, where it was the ultimate source of power. The only drawback was that if you stay in the form for too long, you will lose your humanity.
I mean, they may go back to some earlier concepts. They did it with DMC5, so it's entirely possible.
Nero did have one, by the way, in case you were wondering. He did have his own perfect devil trigger.
No.
Yeah. Dante has one, and Nero has one.
No.
Yep.
No, if you're going by concept art, that was never actually executed in the game.
Oh, so sad.
He also never used it in the battle against Urizen. We'd have to assume it's stronger than base DT. So that'd be really weird for him to just hold back.
The perfect devil trigger, based on its description, would be stronger than... Oh god, there's our wolves everywhere.
I mean, wouldn't it be stronger than Sin DT even?
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be more powerful than Sin DT.
He didn't even use it. He was just like,
well, to be fair, I mean, the cost is losing your humanity, so Dante would probably never use the form if he, could access it.
I mean, if the alternative is the entire world dies.
Well, he becomes a demon, so, like, he would just replace Urizen.
Sure.
We get a reboot version here. Kratos can play Body Balder, the one who knocked out the World Serpent, who him and Thor fucked up to Yggdrasil, so how does that not scale to Kratos? Because we don't know how the tree was splintered, and we don't know if, like, the hammer or the magic... We don't know enough about that feat to scale
the tree is infinite in length. If you splinter it, but you don't destroy the whole thing, that's unquantifiable.
Well, no.
Because
so
it's just a part of
I
infinity.
agree with the 2C Kratos. I agree with, like, a Kratos that can destroy a space-time continuum and shit. But I don't think you can argue for 2B, because we don't know how big the splinter was, and we don't know anything about the actual feat itself, other than it happened. But I already agree with the idea of a 2C Kratos. But that feat itself doesn't really scale to Kratos because it was done by two separate people and we don't know how it was done. All we know is they clashed. We don't know what they used in the clash.
We're not given enough details in the situation.
And this time being alone now? They splintered the whole thing said by Freya? No. When the fuck did Freya talk about the... Is Freya the one who talks about the feet?
If you're splintering the whole thing, that's not what a splinter is. Like, by definition, you kind of have to, like, break off only part of it. Also, if they destroyed the whole thing, or even destroyed the vast majority of it, which, again, it's infinite in size, you either destroy the whole thing or you don't destroy any of it at all.
Which is better, Yamato or the Inuyasha sword? Yamato. Or are you talking about fucking...
What's the Inuyasha sword?
Are you talking about Sesshomaru's sword?
Isn't that the one that heals people?
No. Oh, wait. So, which sword are you referring to? Yeah, are you referring to Sesshomaru's sword, or are you referring to Inuyasha's sword?
Sesshomaru has, like, several swords. He has one that stops healing factors, but he also has one that can, like, heal people. A sword that was specifically meant not to kill people.
Strongest PlayStation characters, the Shane Lord bitch.
Inuyasha sword? So, just his main... The Tenseiga? The one that can, like... I mean, no. It's definitely less useful than Yamato, because all it really has is, like, some energy blasts.
They did? Okay,
the red
hang
Tenseiga
on a
which
minute.
can break
Hang on a
barriers.
minute. No, I want to look this for my fucking self. I want confirmation here. Because I've seen this in question. Okay, so...
can cut through dimensions.
God of War 4...
Sure.
Splinter World Tree. Right, let me see here.
I know Inuyasha's sword specifically, like his powers on the sword are very specifically based on the color that the sword has. Because he gets multiple, I think he gets a black Tenseiga as well as a red Tenseiga. The red Tenseiga I know breaks barriers specifically. So, from what I remember, the powers were like super specific.
Lil Bill, do you remember where exactly it's stated? No, because I know he's fucking wrong here. It's never stated they splintered the whole fucking thing, because I've seen the scan multiple fucking times.
Inuyasha has multiple black holes, though. Yeah, I think there's, like,
it's stated that that their clash splintered the world tree, but if you splinter the whole world tree, you basically destroyed the fucking tree. When you splinter a tree, if you splinter a whole tree, you're basically slicing it in half. But they don't say it like that. All they say is he splintered the world tree. Or, well, they splintered the world tree. Their attack, I think, splintered it. Where is it? Okay, so this is, let me see here. We're going to have to go with this one then. Crikey. Alright, we're going to have to mute ourselves.
Just debating that someone said Inuyasha's sword is a higher dimensional tier. Yamato can be argued for being like much higher.
Alright, I'm gonna have to repeat that because I had to mute my console. Or I had to mute the computer screen, so you're gonna have to repeat everything you just said. Alright, so I'm at the scene with Freya. Which is the one?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't normally do this, but I've seen this scan multiple times, and I know it never specifies they splintered the whole tree.
Well, Azara, did you hear my explanation?
No, you're
about Inuyasha's sword? Or did I cut out? Okay. Well, so, you said you were debating someone that said Inuyasha's sword is a higher dimensional tier. I would need to see evidence of it. Inuyasha, as far as I know, doesn't even have universal feats in its manga. Let alone, like, fourth dimensional ones.
Wait,
so...
Are you sure the Valkyries don't just use the Bifrost to move between the realms either? Because that is the way they can travel to between the realms. I mean...
Plus, from what I remember, creating energy slashes, black holes, and, like, shields, which are the powers and abilities that I very specifically remember the Tenseiga happen, is not really comparable with the ability to just have any ability depending on what the person presumes your powers to be. Like, that's kind of...
Wait, so it's also confirmed that the realms fucking exist in the same area.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that
So
there's
the
also a
realms
statement, I believe, when he's in Helheim, that says the realms are just in different they're just in...
No, okay, so
Like
the realms all exist on the same space of the tree. They're just separated by a light of Alfheim. They all exist on the same branch.
Oh, there's I was saying there's a statement in Helheim, I think, that actually further backs that up. It's something in regards to the space. Ugh. Yo, Zim, do you think we can scale DMC top tiers to 2A, since in DMC 3 it was showed that there is layers with different space-time continuums, and hell entirely stated many times to be infinite? Like, isn't that means that there are infinite layers in the demon realm? He's asking you a question, Zim.
Hang on, Thor versus World Serpent. I feel like this is where I'm going to get the statement. Okay, so here we go. Freya tells the story of Thor versus the World Serpent.
I know something involving the Inuyasha is...
Hang on, Jack. I'm currently looking at something that God of War real fast. Okay,
what even is God of War?
Oh, for fuck's sake, don't look at the snow when she starts talking. I can't see the white subtitles.
You think they would have picked a different color in that game?
For subtitles? Well, I mean, like,
yeah.
Why not just black? Black works on everything. Except black.
Well, you gotta find something that fits in with the shades of colors that you're using. So maybe black just didn't like pop up very well.
Like highlight the black around it, or like let's say white, but give it a black highlight.
What about a black text but white highlight around the edges? Would that make it easier?
Okay, so soon after Thor attacked in the battle, we fell across all the realms. Ultimately, it ended in a stalemate, and Thor returned to Odin empty-handed. The serpent stayed and grew so large he now spans all of Midgard. Okay, well this isn't fucking it. Alright, I'm just gonna have to wait so long to fucking scan for this. I'm in the middle of a stream right now. Alright. Let me look at what Drek said. How far back up do I have to scroll? Yozim, do you think that we can scale DMC top tiers to 2A, since in DMC 3 it showed that there was layers with different space-time continuums and how entirely stated many times to be infinite? I've already talked about this with a lot of other people, and so I do believe you could scale to like 2B or 2A DMC with just multipliers alone. Regarding the layers and stuff, I've talked about this to people as evidence to support the idea that the Demon World has separate space-times within it. But they just outright say, well, we don't know how big those space-time pockets are, so we can't confirm, like, you know, if they're a universe or something. And they're technically not wrong.
I mean, they are, though, because, like, if Demon King level characters can create universal-sized constructs inside the Demon World, then we can assume any construct that they've made is probably of a similar or considerably close, significant size. But there's also I mean, if you want to go there's statements of fucking Agnes that says he created his own artificial demon world. I'm not going to scale that to the size of Infinite, because that would be pretty funky to assume that Agnes can make something the size of the demon world that he just pulls in. But, I mean, it really wouldn't matter.
Wait, hang on. I thought I got 15 minutes. Why am I at 12 now? Please don't fall into the fallacy of multi plus Kratos. What do you mean multi plus Kratos?
I think he means multiversal Kratos, so 2B Kratos. Because, low multiversal is 2C.
From what I understand, there is a sequel to Inuyasha coming out that has Inuyasha and Sesshomaru's kids in there. So, Gerard, I guess they do have kids coming.
I was going to say, I've already been arguing for the demon world being 2A because demons are already not affected by time. There's a Kamiya statement that was asked very specifically, where someone asked if Dante would be if Dante is affected by like time if he ages while in his Devil Trigger form, and Kamiya confirms he's almost unaging, but he chooses to live as a human. And since his Devil Trigger form is just demonic magic power wrapped over his own body, we could therefore conclude basic demons are fourth dimensional and are not affected by time, because they aren't human, and they don't have to take a transformation. They're completely 100% pure demons. Even if they were almost not affected by time, even if they're that close to not being affected by it, basic demons would still have more, not more demonic power than Dante per se, but they would have more of their essence and their soul and their existence would be more demonic than Dante. So they would be closer. They would have a longer lifespan than him regardless.
So from what I understand, you get better shit in this game if your teammates win the fight versus if you win the fight. I mean, Sesshomaru's other daughter looks like a boy, so it's a tomboy then.
Yeah. It's also the fact that like the demon world being a fourth is confirmed to have like magic energy that underpins its geography by Dante in the DMC2 novel. Because when he shows up in the alternate timeline in the in-between world, the one that's basically a merging of the human and the demon world, he confirms that magic energy that underpins the geography is completely absent, meaning it is normally there in the existence of the demon world. And he knows this because he's been to the demon world twice.
The Pale King, real quick, the Pale King would scale to the god tiers of Hollow Knight. He has the abilities and traits the other god tiers possess. Morgan versus Nevin. Pretty sure Morgan wins that fight.
Hey Mango, do you want to know what's better than Virgil's Yamato Judgment Cut? It's Sesshomaru's Dragon Strike. I'm gonna need some scans that prove it's like at least 4-dimensional, and then we can talk about it having even like basically similar AP, because having the ability to cut through anything, like the basic strikes of Yamato, just swinging the sword allows you to cut through the fabric of reality and completely ignore space and time.
Mangler,
that's a little bit better than just cutting through dimensions.
I didn't see it cut through that rocket launcher.
Its power also seems to differ considerably based on who has it. So you could argue a person who wants a specific power that can turn their imagination into reality, or reality warping, or allowing them to ascend to higher dimensions, that assuming to make that clear, Yamato could give them that power, because Yamato's power differs entirely on who's using it. So, don't believe me, check the descriptions from game to game to game. Sparta's Yamato specifically has the power to cut and divide the darkness. Okay. Dante's Yamato only does what he assumes it to do, which is Virgil's.
I was told, according to a video that made fun of Final Fantasy IX, that you get better loot in this game if your teammates win. So I kind of feel like just letting my teammates win.
Morgan is Galaxy to Universal? Well, then Nevin probably loses. And not in terms of looks and beauty. I mean, I would probably prefer to be... I mean, I don't know if I would want to choose between, like, a succubus and what is essentially a demonic vampire.
Okay, hold on a minute. I get people don't like MatPat, but the theory itself's not bad inherently. The problem is that fucking MatPat used fucking circumstantial evidence there.
What are we even talking about?
Okay, so this is a Hollow Knight theory. MatPat made a video where he said that the Knight is the Pale King reincarnated. And everyone gave him shit for it. And while I do believe he deserves some of that shit, just by the fact that, you know, he used bad evidence, it wasn't the worst idea given what the Knight's capable of and everything in between, and how much more advanced the Knight is in reference to the other Knights. Mangler, your speaking spell's acting up again.
Can anybody hear me?
Better.
Okay. I was gonna say triple the model's design changes in every. So you consider it pretty in one game, it may not be so pretty in the other.
No, it's a bad theory because you already fucking existed while the Pale King was still fucking alive. Yeah, but we don't know what the full extent of the Pale King's reincarnation is. We don't know the full extent of his powers, and we don't know the full extent of any of his abilities. For all we know, he could reincarnate and still... Well, keep in mind that his body is still there, but it's not there anymore. Like, his mind has already left his body. We don't know when the Pale King would have just, like, yeeted out of his body. So, there's nothing to really say anything about that. Mangler loves speaking in techno. Okay, we don't have enough full information.
I just like becoming
okay,
one
so
of my
I'm just gonna let my teammates win because again I was told that I get better gear if my teammates win, so I'm just gonna let them win. So I'll just we'll just slide on.
Let them put in the work, Sim.
BB's got this. I believe in my boy BB. Freya's got this.
I don't remember what Dragon Strike looks like. It's been a hot minute since I
never watched Inuyasha. I've also never seen the Cowboy Bebop.
I've read it, so it might be different if I actually
yes,
watch
both
it.
his bodies look alike, so if he did reincarnate... No, they don't. His first body inherently was a giant fucking worm. Or worm. Fucking, I mean like worm as in the dragon, W-U-R-M. Or W-Y-U-R-M, not like a worm as in like an actual worm.
What is a worm?
A worm is a dragon-like creature that doesn't fly. You've seen them in Yu-Gi-Oh! The worms. Or worms. Worms.
Worms.
Wait, why is this, There we go. Yeah, so I should be stuck on that for now. Yeah, so yeah. It's 5 more minutes, guys, don't worry. It's almost done here.
It's almost done farming.
Oh yeah, and in
Don't
case
worry about it.
Jim wants the Discord, here I'll go ahead and see if I can put the Discord link in the chat just so you can join.
Pretty much a multiple of lightning tornadoes.
Alright, so
Forgive me, but
guys access to join the Discord.
I kind of prefer the idea of, especially if you've seen like DMC4 Special Editions mods for what Judgment Cut looks like. It's basically classic Judgment Cut on that engine. It looks gorgeous.
Almost done, guys. Freya's in the lead right now. No, I'm right. No, you're not. The Pale King has 2 forms and they don't look equal to each other in the slightest. I mean, is the whole Knight the Pale King reincarnated? Probably fucking not. Like, the theory itself, like, it doesn't really hold much water. But it wasn't that bad of an idea. The only problem is that he used evidence that was super fucking bad. Like, The knights do bow to you, which is fine, and it's kind of weird the knights will bow to you even without the full Pale King's power. Why would you put it in there? Aren't you afraid everyone in chat will join? Well, I was just gonna join. Who is
Don't worry, I'm checking
Kev
it.
your mom?
Yeah, who is that? I need to...
Who is Kev your mom? Hey Jord, Larry Jord. Alright, so that's Lil Bill. Okay. Alright. So, anyone else gonna join, or are we all good?
Don't we just have a Kratos scan? Oh,
No,
wait,
no,
we have...
it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to know who the fuck it was. Alright, so, are we good?
Funny, the Kratos scans chats are just,
Let's leave that for now then.
they don't even have anything from God of War 4 in here. Should probably get that updated.
Well, am I gonna find out that Neo has history with both of you fuckers? Come on, Freya. I believe in you. Hurry up and fucking finish. No, do you people know him or no?
Hmm?
Oh
What?
no, that's in the stream. Oh, hang on. Demons are fallen angels? Kinda not. Again, Itsuno fucked over everything by saying that there are no angels in DMC, despite the fact that angel statues exist. People know what angels look like and everything else, you know?
Well, those angel statues were created by humans who assumed angels to exist. But all they really saw were demons, so...
Alright.
I mean, it's a nice thing, but it's clearly been explained multiple times that angels, even in the case of like
job,
Arkham
Fred.
saying there's like an angel in the manga, that Virgil's just like, no, this is... So it's
Alright.
usually just demons masquerading as angels.
Damn, Freya just dominating 136. Good shit, Freya.
It would be really weird for angels to exist in the main DMC universe, because that begs the question where they've been for, like, you know, every single piece of source material
They all got killed.
ever. So they're just as useful as the angels in the reboot. At least we know those ones exist. Do y'all prefer Judgment Cut 3, 4, or 5? You mean just 4 or 5, because there is no Judgment Cut end in 3. That giant Judgment Cut those multiple Judgment Cut blasts you see, that's not Judgment Cut end, that's just Dimension Cut. Yeah, if you play Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Virgil does the same move and it's labeled as Dimension Cut. It's not called Judgment Cut end. It also doesn't function the way that Judgment Cut end does. Because Judgment Cut end, like, basically, like, stops time temporarily and, like, nukes everything on the screen, whereas Dimension Cut is just Virgil shooting a bunch of Judgment Cuts really fast at you. Wait, Zim, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. I prefer...
The
I
Judgment-
definitely prefer 5s.
I prefer 4s because 4s showed that he had cloning abilities and that, you know, stopping time with that slice.
That's just his speed.
Nope, it's cloning abilities, and then DMC5.
No, it literally
and
says
then
in-game.
DMC5 comes in and is like, yo, Sin, I got you, bro! Clones!
Slice through your enemies with sheer speed. Don't fucking
No!
argue with
No, you see multiple Virgils! It's clones! And then DMC5 fucking stepped in and was like, I got you, bro!
Dude, for all you know, Virgil just saw Dante Doppelganger for like the second time. After fighting him, both in DMC 3 and 5, was just like, hey, look, I can do it too, bro. It just creates a clone.
What does this mean? Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, no, like, Drex, we have no evidence of angels existing in the DMC universe. Every single example of someone pretending to be an angel or someone attempting to be an angel is just a demon.
That's not.
Angels were
that's
created.
Not his after images. It's not his after images. Mangler's fucking wrong. It's clones. And then
Stated to be pure speed.
No.
Stated to be pure speed.
Give me the scan right fucking
No.
now. Give me the fucking scan right now. Or you need to shut your dirty whore mouth up.
Hang on a sec. Shut your whore mouth. You can't do this to me. Let me have my head cannon.
You're fucking wrong, mate. DMC5 backs me up.
DMC5 doesn't even show him using the doppelganger when he does the judgment cut in.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My god.
Judgment nut end? Yes.
Those were some fucking stupid ass fucking like comics. Where it's like, wait, are you done? And then he just zips up his pants and she climaxes.
I was just talking about the meme Judgment Nut, because that's been around longer than the comic has. The comic was just like, let's put a name, let's put a an image to that thought. Looking for the description. Look, this is the Devil May Cry wiki. Hang on a minute.
Give me the fucking airship, you fucking loser. Oh shit, he made food for us.
But in the game, it's still called Judgment Cut End in 3. No, it's never called Judgment Cut End in 3. We actually never had a name for that technique until Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it's referred to as Dimension Cut. And we know it's that because his normal ability is just referred to as Judgment Cut, and it's the singular one, but when he fires like 30 of them, it's referred to as Dimension Cut.
Hang on, man. So apparently the person who voices Kratos voices Axe D-Mob.
Small world.
Oh, super fucking lucky. I was not expecting to get her fucking, actual fucking memory. So, that's another bikini babe I can now level up all the way. Excellent. A statue doesn't prove angels exist. Just make statue of fucking space serpent doesn't mean that the space serpent actually fucking exists. Yeah, but if there's a statue of a space serpent in a world full of, like, things that fear a space serpent or would hate a space serpent, wouldn't you think it's kind of fucking weird that the statues exist in a place called the Room of the Fallen Ones? Like, I understand it's gonna say that no demons exist, or that angels don't exist in DMC, but, like, are we really just gonna ignore the fact that, like, it's called the Room of the Fallen Ones, there's a shit ton of fucking...
I get the idea, but there's also tons of things that exist in the demon world, specifically to fool humans into believing that angels exist. So, I mean, usually that's done to lure them places so that demons can kill them, or make them their slaves, or
Oh, did we just
do
get
whatever the
fucking
hell they want with
poisoned?
them. we get some... Oh my god, I'm so sick and tired of all these stupid advertisements.
Angel statues just look nice. $12.50. Oh, wait, did you shower?
And the wiki is this unreliable.
Zidane, use your sexual harassment powers to wake up and grab her ass before she leaves. Nope, he's out like a light. Who's hotter, Samus or Sarah Bryant?
Who's Sarah Bryant?
I think that's the girl from Fatal. Does the Pelican have hands? Yes, he has hands. I think that's the girl from. That's the girl from a fighting game franchise. I'm trying to remember which one it was though.
I'm gonna have to say Samus because I don't know who this other person is.
They look exactly the fucking same.
So, just Samus, because I don't really know anything about this other person.
Sarah's in DOA? Yeah, I know who Sarah is, but her game is not from Dead or Alive. She belongs to, Virtual Fighter. Like, I know who you're talking about, and she looks exactly like fucking Samus Aran. It's like, there's no difference.
Not even an outfit change.
Hang on. Let me show you.
Let me impart my wisdom upon you.
So this
For
is...
you are ignorant.
Did you see that new killer in the Persia?
What?
Did you see that new killer in Persia?
No. What is it?
I don't know. They're calling him Bouncy Boy. It isn't his name.
Oh, he's failed me.
They're calling him.
Hang on.
Active Special Edition.
Here, this is what the person looks like, or this is what she looks like. I mean, I guess there is a different outfit to a degree, but it's essentially the same fucking thing. Voice chat text.
Okay. Oh shit, they do look really similar.
Now, to be fair, she came out, if I recall correctly, Virtual Fighter came out before 3D Metroid
He
did.
has a perk where
She's a lot
he has
paler,
a
though.
perk Where if he breaks a generator for the next 30 seconds, if anybody touches it, you instantly go down.
I think Samus has a mole on her face.
What's
if I'm
And
not
he
mistaken.
is the actual Mad Alchemist. His name's the Blight.
So he's the alchemist just gone mad?
Yeah, well, like you've seen those cutscenes how he keeps injecting himself with the Blight. So eventually.
So he's not staying in the chair anymore then?
No, that's a different guy.
What am
That's
I
the
eating?
architect.
I am chewing
There
gum.
are two different people?
Yeah, there's like 4 of them.
Sorry.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Think about that.
Zane, what is the scan in general? I don't know, I haven't looked at it. Is his appearance already shown or just
Yeah,
his...
no. Like he's already in the PTB. Like they're already playing as him.
Oh,
And the new survivor came out too, but I haven't seen what it is yet.
I'll take a look at it right now in a bit. I'll probably play some Dead by Daylight. And Mangler's muted himself. Team Cherry's fucking weird because they were like, I got it sex with the tree.
Alright guys, I got rid of the gum. Now you don't have to hear the sound of my insufferable jaws.
We're heading to the Dragon's Gate, right? There. Did you just say did you say they fucked the tree? Is Cyberpunk out yet? No. Oh yeah, isn't Cyberpunk delayed as well, or was that
No, that was the second delay.
So where's Cyberpunk at right now in terms of delays and shit?
It's coming out sometime in the next couple months.
Is it still coming out this year?
Yep.
So it's not like Halo Infinite that decided to delay itself until next fucking year.
You realize Cyberpunk did the same thing, right? Like Cyberpunk was originally supposed to be released in 2019 in like November. It delayed itself to February, and then they got near that point, and then they delayed again. Halo's only delayed once. It didn't even give us a release date, which is probably like
Nah,
better.
can't be right. April Fool's isn't until early next year.
Dude. Well, that's what I was saying. 60
Little
meters
shit.
isn't that much, so either it's going to be a game changer or it's going to be a useless spurt.
Dude, that's just not like any.
Why do I
That's just not
think
like any
Dante's
loop.
right?
60 meters isn't that big. 60
Yeah.
meters is basically the heartbeat.
No, they're not looking at it effectively enough right now. Oh fuck, they can survive. If you can get anybody to be your bodyguard, who would you choose? The Rock, Jason Statham, Jason Momoa, or Bruce Lee?
Yep, there it is. There's the description. Slash your enemies to shreds with super speed. Can only be done in Devil Trigger with maximum concentration. Couldn't
Damn it,
fucking
Zidane!
find. Is Zidane failing you again?
Then do you think the gods exist? Wait, Vivi, you worthless fuck!
This is scan in general, something about physical planes of existence, realms, tier 1 Marvel vs. Capcom win. I mean, really any Marvel universe is technically
these are
tier
pretty
1,
good.
as long as they mention the characters that are there.
Where's this man's crown now? Because he very clearly dropped it somewhere. He's gonna be the king of this fucking game.
His perks are. I don't know what his part is.
Why do people keep thinking Jackie Chan's comparable to Bruce Lee or good to Bruce Lee? Like, he got kicked by Bruce Lee one time and fucking went down like a light. Like, Bruce Lee literally had to apologize afterwards. He had to apologize and be like, yo, I'm sorry I beat your ass like a drum. That
I
was
don't
not my
remember
plan.
Jackie Chan fighting Bruce Lee.
Well, he doesn't. See, what happened is Jackie Chan was a stunt double on...
And if that hex is still alive and you cleanse another totem, like Noed, Ruin, things like that, if there's a dual totem, it comes back and onto that dual totem.
Perfect. That's gonna be great.
You think
Those
that
are
gods exist
pretty,
in DMC, since in DMC2
pretty
there
crazy
is specific amulets which state that contain the hearts of gods, which are
Yeah,
the offensive art, healing art.
Gods are
Well,
in
yeah, we
DMC.
know. We know gods exist in DMC.
Although the
because
fucking community will rip you a new one if you want Dante or Virgil to fight those gods, you know, because apparently that makes you God of War.
like we don't know if there are more powerful gods
Fucking cunts.
than the demon kings, but as far as the evidence that's been presented, there's nothing to suggest any of the gods, as far as any of their feats, have anything that would put them above the demon kings, including the god that created the divinity statue. Fact is, we have evidence to suggest that even like a non-fully revived Mundus was more powerful than him, because
I want to exist in the mirror world. Shut the fuck up and get out of my sight. That's a conversation, in case you didn't know. That's exactly how that went down.
No, Angela's just like, hey, you know, can I walk around in here, Daddy Mundus? Sure.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. And then obviously all the Demon Kings are stronger than Mundus was in 1, since he wasn't fully revived, so they would scale to the Mundus from 3's manga. It was just at full strength.
Where's that stupid ass fucking chocobo douchebag at? There he is. Zim, you should finish your story so I can try to power scale it. I already have one book done already. I'm just having Kyle read it right now, and then I'm gonna send someone else to read so I can get like some feedback and change a couple of the things. There are a couple of things I already plan on changing a little bit to make it more consistent. 1 second. I'll be right back. coughed up a little bit right now. I felt something come out of my throat, so I had to go spit that out. Don't know what the fuck that. Wait, where the fuck's my map at?
Hmm.
There it is.
Yeah. Is the divinity statue male or female? Since it has the appearance of female, but I don't know if it's true gender. Well, I mean, the divinity statue has the appearance of like a lion lady. So I'm not sure like what we would identify it as.
We would
So I
identify it
don't
as
think
a
it really matters
female
because the divinity
until
statue
like
doesn't do
proven.
anything in the DMC verse.
How do you focus on your summon board? Do we have another event going on right now? Because I'm pretty sure we're good for now, right? We don't. Right now we have Ultimisia in the chat, right? Ultimisia in the chat. No, this is BB, so let's do some black magic. I threw like 50 tickets to get Ultimisia genderless. Well, no, it's not genderless. We see it has a fucking female body, so it's most likely female until proven otherwise.
It also has the head of a lion.
No, DMC5 shows that it's wearing a lion's it's wearing a lion pelt over it.
Did they change it again?
Look at the DMC5 one. You can see a clearly human face, and you see the top of it's the lion's like.
I usually only pay attention to 1 and like 3 and 1 because those are the ones with the statements.
I mean, more consistently, it is shown to have a lion's head, but it apparently has a human. At the very least, it has like the bottom of a human's face. I am using my mod pass to upgrade certain characters, just like not all of them. Because, like, I still don't want to get through that. I'll probably purchase the mod pass another time. Because the mod pass is really fucking good value. But I probably won't purchase it for... I'll buy it, but I won't buy it for when there's no summon board farming. But when there's summon board farming, I'll probably buy a mod pass. Just to fucking, like, save myself the time. $36 to save myself fucking, like, 4 hours of grinding bare minimum is easily worth the price. That's worth the price. Do you know what Ultimisia's LD does? Because, like, I mean, like, I hate Ultimisia, but I'm not really quite sure. Oh, hey, Kyle, hang on a minute. Kyle, I got something to show you. I just saw you showed up. Okay, so Kyle, if you're still reading the book, that's what the antagonist is supposed to look like for the majority of the book. Now, where was I? Kyle is weird. Just because he's Australian, honestly. How do I change the fucking map?
Okay. Thank God that's a star on his face. I was about to say something else.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
It just gives her bravery gen? No, that can't be all her LD does. LDs are supposed to fix characters, not make them more useless. Did Dan die fucking again?
So hard to find good help these days, isn't it?
Man, fucking Lee. Alright, we're gonna have to use some potions, otherwise we're gonna fucking die here. If I don't see above wall level characters in your book, I'm gonna be ashamed of you. What does Sarah's LD do? I have not seen it yet. Does it not fix her problems? That's a trick question. Sarah never had problems. Sarah was always great. Why is one of Mundus' generals one of Mundus' titles the Prince of Darkness?
To be fair, only Virgil refers to him as the Prince of Darkness. Everyone else just calls him, like when they're referring to him in relation to like a job as like their subordinate, they refer to him as the Darkness or Master Mundus, or the
Who's
Darkness
the king
Mundus.
of dark? Who's the King of Darkness?
That would
I
just
mean,
be
it's probably
Mundus then.
Mundus.
Because only Virgil refers to him as the Prince of Darkness. Which...
I guess Sparta was the King of Darkness.
No. Sparta wasn't... Well, I guess if you're just like, hey, demons are darkness, which technically they are, if you go by DMC3's description.
What the fuck is LD? Wait, so what is
DMC3's manga's, like, opening pages.
Abyss, what does Sarah's LD actually do? I haven't seen it yet. Does it not, like, instantly debuff everybody? Because that's all it needs to do. Apparently we can jump on
We're not really given... Drex, we're not really given any information as in regards to whether or not it's, like, his title. Why Virgil address him like that? I'm assuming it's a title Virgil learned about that was probably given to him by someone else.
We just got raped? Where the fuck is Freya at? Oh, there she is.
I mean, I would assume the demons don't typically choose their titles unless it's, like, a specific circumstance. They usually seem to get labeled those statements by... Like, people in DMC usually seem to get labeled things by other people as a result of their actions. Like, Dante doesn't refer to himself as the legendary devil hunter. Other people do. Other people refer to him as, like, the infamous Dante or the legendary Dante. So I'd assume the same goes for Mundus, unless, you know, he's just, like... You know, jerking himself off every day, which is entirely possible. Because, you know, he's just like, hey, I'm alive and Sparta's not around anymore. So, I'd imagine he's pretty happy.
The fuck is that thing? Let's try and steal from it. That's
Also, I mean, Mundus wanted to be absolute, but I don't think he ever was. Even after he got the Clifoth, because, you know, he wasn't strong enough to kill Argosax, because if they fought each other, at best it would have been mutual destruction.
Laps
And then Abigail's also a thing. Abigail's also a thing. Also, there's another version of Mundus in a completely different timeline who's confirmed to be stronger.
Well, Tears of Dante, Bayonetta, Kratos, and Azra, they're all around the 2C, 2B range.
Well, hold up.
Oh, wait, hang on. Bayonetta's not there, you're right. I just saw two of them and just like fucking...
Bayo, she's at 2C.
One of these things is not like the other.
One of these things... Yeah, I was gonna say, that's perfect. Like, I don't scale Azura, but I'm pretty sure based on what people told me, he's got better consistent beats. than Bayo.
No. He has one feat and it's at the end of the game, but it's at the height of his power.
But
so
he does it himself.
Yeah, he gains more power.
Alright.
directly
He does
at
it
that
himself without any help, and it doesn't get retconned in a future game either.
Well,
okay, good.
Technically, he gets a little help, but it's not like help the way Bayonetta gets it. So, in Azra's Rat's universe, they're like cyborgs, and they have like cores given to them. So in order to gain this power, his brother rips out his core and puts in a better core.
Brother-in-law.
What?
His brother-in-law.
Oh, so that wouldn't...
Why do you mean... No, fuck off with that shit. No, don't even start that shit. Yeah, it's his brother-in-law,
So
but they're fucking...
that wouldn't matter then, because it's just inside of his body at the time that he's doing it.
Yeah.
It's directly connected to him. So fuck that. Fuck that. That's not the same thing as, oh, let me summon somebody completely different to fight for me. No.
It's his brother-in-law. They're super fucking close and everything. Oh, it's his brother-in-law. Literally willing to die
it's good
for
to
his
make that
brother.
distinction. Otherwise, you'd be implying that he's fucking his sister.
Oh my... fine, I guess.
Do you think Capcom can possibly explain more about the original Demon King that was killed Mundus, like how he was in detail in his personality? You mean the Demon King that was killed by Mundus?
Yeah, the guy Mundus would have to have had dethroned.
I mean, maybe they will, maybe they won't. I would assume that Mundus was, technically speaking, the second Demon King.
So Balrog
because,
is Kyle,
like,
right? Yes, Balrog is Kyle.
Because the fruit can only grow. From the tree every several thousand years. So if he killed the previous Demon King, assuming the previous Demon King used the Clifoth, he would have had to have waited or existed relatively after that point. But we don't know if the previous Demon King actually had a Clifoth. because Argosax didn't, and Abigail didn't, and they were easily Demon King level. Like they had arguments to argue. Like they had statements that put them higher than like Mundus, or at least bare minimum equal to Mundus. So clearly, you can get to that level without getting a Clive off.
You should be new because I haven't seen him before. I'm gonna do my heal, I guess.
I need food.
Ryan's right. Did you say you need food? That sounds like the cries of one without strength.
I guess if I'm trying to gain energy, then I am technically gaining strength. So you're not entirely inaccurate.
Where the fuck do I gotta go?
I'm waiting for Bayo to become 2C so I can say finally.
I shit you not, if she doesn't do anything impressive in 3, I'm gonna be sorely disappointed.
Well, you know what? Let's just wait for 3 to exist first before we talk about anything else.
3 does exist. It's literally in development.
For how many fucking years? SMT5 is gonna come out before that game. Let that one sink in. Mangler, your speaking spell. Okay, Mangler, seriously, yeah, it's not getting better.
Don't even start. Don't even start.
Don't even start with what?
Anything.
I have done nothing wrong today. I am completely innocent in every way, shape, or form. As I always am. Because I never do anything wrong. Kyle, can you understand what it's saying?
No, it's Stephen Hawking me.
That bastard.
Better.
Okay, hang on. Let me. Oh god, let me leave and see if that'll fix it. Okay, Mangler, speak. Mangler, gonna need you to speak here. No, I still can't hear you. You're still lagging. I was gonna say that, Kovic, but unfortunately, I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on with Mangler here. VV, do not have another existential fucking crisis on my hand. Is Kyle in Discord? Yeah, he's in Discord. Alas.
Oh, but no.
That's better. Damn it, Vivi, why do you have to go and kill all these people? This is only 2C. Fuck, Vivi, stop killing these people. Oh, fuck, he just blew them up. Oh, it's these two fucking nitwits.
No. Just be cut off.
I for God's sake.
I don't understand when Mangler. Why is it these people who aren't idiots have bad mics? What is the common connection here? Because Shin also has a bad mic, and I don't understand why Shin has a bad mic. Because Shin actually fucking knows about technology.
Drex, I was saying that we don't know if it's the original Demon King, the one that Moon is killed, is the one that makes the splits the demon world, because he's just referred to as the one prior. He's not.
Mangler, it did not get better. Throw me a VC. Medium push. Alright.
How about now?
That's better.
Better be better.
Hey, don't get fucking snippy with me, boy.
I'm not snipping with you. I'm snipping with Discord. So as I was saying, the original Demon King is simply just like we don't know who the original Demon King is.
And immediately it started off good, and then immediately it just gets worse.
God.
Alright.
So angry.
Alright. Hang on. Oh, okay, I guess we're forced to fight. We'll probably be ending the stream right now, actually. We've only been here a couple hours, but unfortunately I had to wake up late, so... Oh, fuck, I didn't realize... Oh, fuck, that skeleton's pretty menacing, actually. Mangler's getting angry, and you wouldn't like Mangler when he's angry. Hang on. Don't feel skilled.
QDA is not a Demon King. She's just QDA. Like,
Imagine thinking QDA is only Demon King level. That's cute. Alright, good job. Oh, fuck, Skeleton's still alive.
when QDA watches what's happening in the DMC franchise, she just sits back and laughs as she writes the rest of the story. As she writes the writers writing the story.
Alright, let's see if we can't find a fucking save point. Because, I mean, if we can't, that's fine. Like, I'm not too far ahead from when I last saved, but it's like... What? I killed your ass! Oh my god, there's a random encounter outside of
people do try and scale Bayonetta to universe level, but it doesn't work, because all the universe feats aren't done by her. They're either with help or done by one of her demons.
Alright,
Oh, and the stream's ended.
No, stream's still there. Stream's still there. I'm still playing. They heard you.
Can anyone hear me now?
There you go, that's better. I haven't ended the stream yet. I'm just trying to... Do not kill Zidane again! For fuck's sake! I just revived him and he immediately just fucking dies on me!
Well, you know what the saying says. Good help and all that.
I can scale Zidane characters who I haven't read yet to FTL. They should be FTL, actually. Even at this beginning book, yeah.
You should know.
I'm not like Alan. I actually know where these characters are at.
Do they have a healing factor?
Not without Green Age.
Do they have context?
Do they have context? They should. Well, you're in the fucking book. You tell me.
Zora, I can't be lagging. I don't even hear that on the stream.
Oh, I guess I was fucking right. Yeah, because they're able to keep up with the mute, or well, at least two main characters able. No, all the people who find the books can keep up with mutants, so yeah, they should all be FTL. Bare minimum. Moogle! Is that a female Moogle, or is that a...
Pretty sure most people just scale Bayo to 2C rather than 3A.
I mean, you can try, but you can't get it there.
Dude, is he gonna... He just lifted off the bell for a fucking Kupo nut. What the fuck? That giant... Oh, sweet. Sure. I just want to save my game. I'm a simple man with simple wants and needs. Akuma versus Azura? Well, apparently they're equal according... Oh, no! Whoa, whoa, no! No! What the fuck is that?
Alright, I'm back.
So Jet Li versus Jackie. If we're putting both in their prime, I'm going Jackie. But if we're doing currently, Jet Li's got like he's 20 years younger, I believe, than current Jackie. Jackie looking like an old man right now.
I thought Jackie was just an actor. No, Jackie and Jet Li and like they actually know the martial arts. Yeah.
Jackie was trained by Bruce Lee.
He beat his student.
And he was also a stunt double when he got fucking slapped in the face. No! Fucking hell! Damn it, no! I can't keep doing this!
Jim's just like, I came here to Final Fantasy, but all I see is suffering.
Vivi, stop dancing, you stupid fuck! Vivi, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That was a good burger.
Okay.
Shin, I'm pretty sure most people that scale Bayo to Universal just put her at 2C. They're wrong, but
There's no point in reviving Zidane. Every single time I revive him, he instantly fucking dies. Not again! You stupid fuck! Please, Freya, please just kill him, please.
Can anybody actually hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mangler.
Okay. Just making sure.
Oh my goodness, you fucking suck. Do not kill Freya. If he kills Freya, I'm gonna fucking rage. I'm gonna just fucking oh my god, he healed himself. Oh my goodness, he healed himself. Are you fucking kidding me? Jason Momoa versus The Rock? I'm pretty sure The Rock will win that fight.
He just smiled at him, and Jason Momoa was like, "Oh damn, that jawline."
That'd be the people's champ you're about to fuck with there.
You're gonna get the people's elbow.
Like, The Rock would just look at him and be like, "All right, I'm gonna do my Kevin Hart impression right now." Then Jason Momoa just dies laughing. That's how the fight ends.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all she wrote for today's stream.
John Wick's puppy versus Dante. That's a tough one. I mean, John Wick can pretty much do anything as long as you kill his dog.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next streamer video.